I'm joined by the 2015 Miss Rodeo Canada, Katy Lucas. Welcome.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how your reign's gone and how your season's been?
Well, telling you how it's gone by fast. I have done actually over 705 different appearances this year, not including CFR week. And so it's made for a very, very fast year, but it's been amazing. I've traveled 3 countries, so Canada, the US, and just got back from Australia as well, and couldn't have asked for a better year.
If you could list one thing that you would call a highlight or something you didn't expect as Miss Rodeo Canada, what would it be?
I've been thinking about this question because it's so hard to pull a highlight, but a few weeks ago at the Pro Rodeo Canada Series Finals, I had the chance to partner with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I had a little girl with me, and her sister was actually a part of the Make-A-Wish program and had since passed away, and I was able to bring in the little sister and her brother and really make their day. So we had a mini rodeo queen, and it was perfect for the brother too because he was a Flames fan and the Flames sponsored one of the teams, so he got to run in with the Flames Cowboys that night too. So it was really amazing, and I tell you, that little girl, she could take my job any day.
If there's one thing that you look back on and you say it touched you, say as a person, or is going to make you a better person in the future, besides the Make-A-Wish obviously, what would it be?
Oh, you know, there's been so many things this year. Obviously a lot with the little girls that idolize you, and because that was me when I was younger, but giving back to the sport of rodeo is definitely one of the big things that has really made an impact on me this year. That's why I ran for Miss Rodeo Canada. You know, it's not to dress in this beautiful outfit. It was to give back to the sport that I loved, and I truly feel like I was able to accomplish even just a small part of that this year. And it definitely was a sacrifice this year for me. There are a lot of other things that I had on the go that I put aside to run for the year, but it made the sacrifice more than worth it to be able to give back what I did to rodeo.
We're a performance into the CFR already. There's 2 days left in your reign. What do you do for 2 days? How do you take it all in and, you know, go to it?
Well, I think they do this on purpose. They fill your schedule as much as they can, so you don't even have time to think about it, really. I feel like I've been in November for a month already, and at the same time 2 minutes, because we have been just going. The girls are exhausted, and we do that on purpose because it is a real test of what you'll do throughout your year. So many people have asked me if I'm tired, and I just tell them no, because this is the pace that I've been making all year long. So it hasn't quite set in yet. We'll see. Ask me Friday night.
Perfect. We're going to switch gears a bit and talk about the future of rodeo and the future of Miss Rodeo Canada. Where do you see everything going from this point moving forward?
Well, for both rodeo and Miss Rodeo Canada this year, we have expanded in leaps and bounds. Miss Rodeo Canada, we've been continuing to make improvements and changes and really elevate our brand, and that's a word that we've used a lot, just elevating this year. And I think rodeo is really doing the same thing. We've got some new people in and a lot of business people in the sport of rodeo, and it shows even just in 1 year. And we know it's going to take a long time, and definitely it'll be at least a 3 to 5 year process to see some major changes, but I'm really proud about what we did this year for rodeo.
Now, we seen you a couple months ago. You did a show forecasting what's happening in rodeo and what's going to happen in rodeo. Since then, feedback, and where do you see it going?
You know, it makes me so proud to have worked on that show, and not because of the product that we put out, but because of the feedback that we got from it. I have so many competitors that have come up to me with their own ideas about what we can do to improve the sport, and I feel like it's really inspired them to put a lot more to the business side of being a cowboy, and that makes me happy. Not that we had all the right answers or that we had a solution that we're sticking to and that's going to be the be-all end-all, but that we inspired new ideas for the future of rodeo.
Well, Katy, it's been amazing. It's been awesome to have you here. I'm so glad that we got to catch up with you, and I hope the next 2 days are great for you, reigning Miss Rodeo Canada. Any final words to people?
Oh, you know, I just want to thank everyone so much for this year. It truly has been amazing and well worth all the lack of sleep. I've told people over and over, I'll just sleep next year. And it's been well worth it. Definitely one of the best years of my life. And I can't wait to see what happens next.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The reigning Miss Rodeo Canada, Katy Lucas, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.